Hey guys, what's up? It's Raven and welcome back to yet another home decor update video. This is the series where I take you guys along for the journey of furnishing and decorating my home. If you are new to my channel or you're just not caught up with this series, like I always say, I have an entire playlist full of videos that you can watch so that you can get caught up with everything that I have done around my house so far. But for this video, let's just jump right into the new updates. So the first room that I want to update you guys on is actually this room that I'm sitting in right now. This is what I call my glam room because it houses my makeup collection, and you can see a little bit of my makeup collection behind me right here. And if you really pay attention, you might have noticed that this backdrop actually looks a little bit different. And that is because I did go in and zhuzh up a few things in this room. Okay, this is kind of the starting point of my glam room right now. It already looks a little different. I did switch the direction of this table. Normally it's up against that wall with the mirror right underneath that thing, but I wanted to see what it would be like if the table was this direction instead, and I think I like it. What I don't like is this table itself. It is so old. It's just a simple cheap IKEA desk thingy that I have had for forever. It is super beat up and chipped and stained, like there's no cleaning that. And then I had also spray painted these legs gold, but they started to like get messed up. Like the paint is having some sort of weird reaction and it just looks super dingy and gross. So I've been wanting to replace this desk. I do still want to keep my Impressions vanity because that still works perfectly fine. Love having that. I did find a different vanity table from IKEA. It's the Malm dressing table, which is also super popular. Bougie, what are you doing? It's a super popular table that a lot of like beauty gurus and people have, but I think it's gonna be the right kind of like style and size. So I'm still planning on keeping my IKEA PAX storage system here. This is a fairly newer purchase. I'm planning on keeping this, but just kind of rearranging it, I guess. And I am planning on keeping my other IKEA table here, which is on wheels, because this serves a really functional purpose for filming and doing my podcast and all types of like content that I do in here. I use that table every single time, so I still need that, but it's just this raggedy one that I want to replace. I don't know why it just gets so cluttered. Like I can't ever keep up with it and just keep it looking nice without having to go back and do like a big cleanup and declutter. I think it's just because I have so many products in here and more products are constantly being delivered through PR and stuff. And I'm also a really messy makeup doer. Like when I do my makeup, I don't know why I make such a big mess. I've had that table for I don't even know how many years. It had a paint job. I tried to clean it. I tried to make it work and it just was dead. So I wanted to replace it for a nicer, newer glass top table. That way it would be easier to clean the makeup off of it. Dun, da, da, da. I got a new vanity table. This is the Malm from IKEA. It is a bit more shallow than this little IKEA table that I've been using, but it's actually longer, and it has a drawer, which is super nice, and it has a glass top, which is really clutch for makeup because you can easily clean makeup off of glass. You cannot clean makeup, as you can see, off of whatever material this thing is made out of. It just stains and chips and gets really nasty, and overall it's just a lot more sleek. A lot of times I have recently been trying to get rid of IKEA stuff and upgrade for like nicer, sturdier stuff from like a different brand, but in this case, you know, this IKEA vanity was the perfect thing that I needed. It had the glass tabletop, it has the big drawer, it was the right size, and it just kind of goes with this room because I have this whole IKEA system in here anyway. I am going to now switch this over so I can get rid of this. I'm also hoping that having this nice new table will inspire me to be cleaner when I'm doing my makeup and just, you know, not make the table so messy to begin with. I think when you have an old raggedy piece of furniture, you don't care how you're treating it, and you don't care. Like, I just don't care. I just, you know, throw stuff on this table because it's already so old and stained. But I think with my new table, I'll be more inspired to keep it looking nice. Oh my God, this table is disgusting. Like, just look at that. Ew, disgusting, nasty. You know, think about IKEA. it be a little, it be a little raggedy sometimes, I ain't gonna lie to you. Okay, here it is. I don't know why that was such a struggle. I think it's good. I think it's good. Again, it's not as much table space as I'm used to, like right here, but how much table space do you really need? I think the table space, like the excess table space I had before was causing me to clutter it up. You know what I mean? Like I was abusing the amount of space I had and I didn't really need that space. It was just causing clutter. So now I need to wipe everything down, but now I'll just have like this drawer where at least, you know, you close the drawer and you don't see the clutter. And then I'll have this just parked next to it, I guess, like that. Only thing I'll keep up here is like my brushes, you know, something like that. Or even I'll probably put them on the other side because I'm right-handed. But like have some brushes here. Maybe I'll get some new jars for that. I need to reorganize it, but like, for example, I could get some little drawer organizers for all my little, you know, tools and essentials, put that in there. Basically, this whole thing is supposed to be for the actual makeup storage, but this, like this drawer and this thing is supposed to be more for like my everyday go-to makeup so that I don't have to be searching through these drawers all the time. And between this whole thing here and this drawer here, that should be more than enough space. I just need to resituate it and reorganize it, but I'm happy with it so far. I did really desperately need to go in and declutter my makeup collection, reorganize, you know, shift some things around. I recently kind of zhuzhed up the very top of this shelving unit, added some new things to it, rearranged it a little bit. I like to always just keep my cute PR package thingies that I get from makeup brands up there. So I think that looks cute. I'm happy with it, but I'm not super happy with these 8 chunks here. I want to switch some of the stuff around and put different stuff. And I kind of want to redo it from having all this like makeup stuff on display to being able to use it for additional closet storage. Because even though my closet is pretty big, it is kind of overflowing, specifically with shoes and bags and just like accessories in general. And on Amazon they have these really cute like display things for bags, but I just don't have anywhere to put it in my closet. So really the only place that I could put it is in here. And I'm kind of moving away from being such a makeup collector to, I guess, like I care a little bit more about my wardrobe collection than my makeup collection. Like a lot of this makeup I could get rid of and not be too sad about it. But if I had to get rid of a lot of my shoes, I would be more sad about that. So I'd need to prioritize because you can't have an excess of everything. I'm running out of space. Should I get rid of some of my makeup so that I can make space for shoes in here is the question. And really, I have space in these drawers. Like I still have more space. I could put more lipsticks in this drawer. There's space. I have space in this drawer. This drawer is completely empty. You know, we have space to where like the stuff that's here can just be put in here. You know what I mean? For the most part, I think. Like I don't have to have these eyeshadow palettes on display like this. I could maybe just add them in to the rest of my palettes that are in this drawer. And then that'll free up this shelf to put like shoes or bags or something on display instead. Now this drawer is low-key already full, but I think I have just enough space. And if I just get rid of a few palettes, then it'll fit. You see what I'm saying? I'm kind of a hoarder, you guys. Not gonna lie. This stuff just has sentimental value, but it's bothering me. Like it's starting to look really cluttered. I wanna like get rid of it or change it or move it, but I just like, it's hard to get rid of this stuff. I think first things first, I'm just going to clear off. Why is this bringing me such turmoil? Okay, I'm gonna clear this off and I'm going to, where am I gonna put it in the meantime? Okay, I'm just gonna pile it up over here for now. Like, look how cute this is. Wet n Wild limited edition Pac-Man set. Custom boxing gloves from, I think it was from a skincare brand, I can't remember. Literally, this is like a Fenty Beauty shrine. This is all Fenty Beauty products. I don't really use them. I have other Fenty Beauty products mixed in with my regular makeup that I use all the time. But these specific products I never use because I don't want to mess up the display. But I think I should put them somewhere that I'll actually use them instead of trying to have a display. I have these little mini sets that are unopened. Then I have these Fenty Beauty cooler lunchbox thing. This is a collector's item. One of those things that like I like to just keep and have on display. So I'm not gonna use this as a cooler, but it's cool, you know? Then they sent me this bag of products. Again, open these products and use them or give them away at this point. On this shelf, I have a bunch of keepsakes, my custom Raven ELYSE TV Coke bottle that I got from a YouTube event. This is me. I got this from an event with Shein. Actually, that's when I went to Paris with Shein and they made a little me. This little Lego thing that I got from Olay. All that stuff like has my name on it and stuff. So I'm just gonna take this stuff down, add it to the pile. This is my Tresemme hair kit. I collabed with them for this like kit of hair products and they put my picture on the back of the box and this was for sale in stores like at Walmart and Target and stuff. So that was a special memory, seeing my face on a product in stores. That's one of 2 times that I've ever done something like that. So that cleared out 5 of the 8 shelves. My makeup brushes, I'm not sure. I would actually like to have my makeup brush collection, like my whole collection, more over here with my vanity. I think maybe just utilizing this caddy would be the best bet. This caddy needs to be reorganized anyway. I guess if I were to clear off this top shelf, I could maybe fit all my brushes here. That fits. So I could have my whole brush collection right here accessible. And then I still have these 2 that are like the ones that I'm currently using or like the dirty pile basically. And then when I need a clean one, I can just grab from right there. So I think that makes more sense anyway. And then now I have that shelf open. Okay, fast forward like 45 minutes. Here's where I'm at. I cleared out all 8 of these main shelves. I ended up adding the most important, most favorite little keepsake display things, just adding them to this top shelf here. So like my little figurine, my little Coke bottle, a couple little extra things that I just felt like could just live up there permanently. What I actually kind of want to try is using this as wig display, wig storage. I have them in that closet in there. Oh, these ones don't fit. Oh, they fit here though. Is this cute or is this creepy? Because I've had them hidden away in that closet where you can't see them. I've never had them just out on display like this. This is the Glam Room though, so would it be cute to have the wigs showing like that or no? I have a lot of wigs. I could use the top row for wigs and do 2 layers. So have tall in the back. I need to get some more taller ones because I only had 6 of those, but I need like 3 more taller ones. And then maybe like shoes and bags or something else on this second row. But I've been meaning to go through my wigs anyway, because I've been saying for so long that I'm gonna have a wig sale or donate them or just whatever, just get rid of a lot of them. And I've been meaning to go through and pick which ones I wanna get rid of and which ones I actually wanna keep. So I might as well just go ahead and do that now. Okay, it's the next day. Shout out Amazon Prime. I went ahead and got the 3 more wig stands, like the taller ones that I needed to finish filling this in, kind of color organize them, but I needed more wig stands to fill in the back row over there. I really can't decide if I like it. I think I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna leave it, I'm gonna live with it, and I'm gonna decide. I might switch it out and I might just put them back in that bathroom closet, but either way, I still need these for it, so we'll see. I can add these to my Amazon storefront for you guys. I always save all my Amazon stuff to my Amazon storefront and it is linked in my description box always, so check that out for anything that I show. That's from Amazon. And I also got these from Amazon. These are the taller ones. I got a 2-pack because like I said, I want to fix this. I have a bunch of these short, shallow ones, but I felt like some of these tall ones would work a lot better for like you see how these are like falling over because they're like these taller lip glosses. This holds those a lot better. So, okay, so here are all the wigs. These are all my main wigs. These are actually the only wigs that I'm planning on keeping. I have a whole box in there that I'm going to donate, give away, sell, whatever. I still need to figure that out. I know I've been saying I'm going to do a wig sale for 3 years. I have a lot of wigs to get rid of, so just continue to stay tuned for that. I just don't know if I like it. Also, I use this as like a backdrop to a lot of my videos. Normally when I use it as a backdrop, you only see this row. You don't see what's up here. So this row here is really what needs to be cute, like these drawers and these shelves. So as long as those are cute, I think I'm good. Like it's not gonna really show the wigs, I don't think. I don't know, like I said, I'm gonna sit with it. I might change it. But for this row, I brought in a few pairs of shoes because I was like, okay, am I gonna put shoes here or what am I gonna put here? And I do need extra shoe storage for like these, my heels basically. Like I don't need to access these every day. It's fine if they're in a different room. I like having them on display because they're really pretty. So I was thinking like I could do like this, but then it's not really utilizing the space very well. This is deep and it's also tall. So I was like, what I really should do if I'm gonna use this for shoes is add another shelf here, because you can add whatever you want. That would give me 2 layers and I could put a bunch of shoes and stuff here. But I went on the IKEA website and they are experiencing a shortage of a ton of stuff right now due to the global supply chain issue. So they like don't have any shelves for this in stock like at all. I might have to wait quite a bit for them to get them back in stock. So I really don't know what I'm gonna do in the meantime. So yeah, as of right now, I do still have the wigs up on the top shelf. I'm still playing around with these lower shelves. I have not fully figured that out yet. I did kind of do some nice organizing in these clear drawers here, and then the rest of the drawers still need to be organized and decluttered. I made a little bit of progress in this room. It is still work that needs to be done though. Okay, so the next room that I want to update you guys on is the laundry room. I realized that I never got to show y'all the final product of the freaking laundry room, which took over a year for me to get the other side of my laundry room done. So here is the final reveal of my laundry room now that I've gotten mostly everything installed, especially over here on this side. So the main thing that I have been waiting on is this countertop. I have been waiting for so long to get a countertop installed over on this side. I have had the cabinetry done for a while. That took a long time in and of itself. The lower and upper cabinets and shelves right here, but then the countertop was missing for the longest time, because if you've been seeing these videos, you know that I was really struggling. I went through like 4 different countertops before I finally was able to get this one. So just as a little recap, when my house was built, they already built in this whole side of the room. So these cabinets and this countertop was already here. I did customize this one as Bougie's litter box area. So I had that door cut out and everything, but overall this was already here. It was already this color. And so I wanted to add this side so that I would have extra storage and have something nicely built in around the washer and dryer. So I had to color match it. I had to try to match the style as much as I could. And then I ended up having to try to match the countertop as much as I could. So you can see it's like this white with these little speckle stones in it, which does for the most part match this countertop over here. You can see that it is slightly different, but it was the closest match that was available out there. Overall, I think from the naked eye, from a normal distance, like you look at this side and you look at this side and you know, it pretty much matches, it goes together good enough. So I like having this built in because I now have this extra cabinet here, which holds a dirty clothes hamper in there. And then I have this additional drawer right here. I have things like dryer sheets, lint roller, that type of stuff in there. And then I have this whole surface right here, which of course I have my jars here with my OxyClean and my scent beads, and then my laundry detergent in these little dispensers, which really comes in handy because you just go like this and you go like this, and you can actually pour the detergent straight into where it needs to go in the machine, just like that. And then above it, I have all this additional storage. So this is just holding like extra linens. This side is kind of like pool stuff. And then this one, I have the glass front because it's meant to just be more decorative. And then I just put some decorative baskets up on top just so it looks cute, you know? I definitely will probably continue to adjust like the decorative elements. Like these are just like some old faux plants that I already had that I'm just trying to make use of, but I'll probably change and rearrange and add and perfect the decorative element of this room. And then we just have the little sink area over here and all this storage under here. This is like cleaning supplies, backup laundry supplies, A lot of Bougie's cat supplies is like all in this whole area because this is his room. As much as it's the laundry room, it's also Bougie's room. You know, we clearly have his water fountain and his cat tree and everything in here. So it's nice that I have a lot of storage in here for his stuff, but also laundry stuff. So now the laundry room is pretty much 100% done and functional. I think the only other thing that I would maybe do in there is maybe do something to the walls, maybe paint the walls a different color. I'm not sure if it really needs it or not. Of course, I can always like switch out and add different little accessories and different little jars and plants and different cute little things like that. But for the most part, the laundry room is done. The next area that I have updates in is the front yard actually, which last time in the last episode, I told you guys that I was really nervous because we were about to have a winter freeze and I had just gotten my plants planted in. We had to do it ourselves. We finally got it planted in after having to try 2 different landscapers who both didn't get the job done. We did it ourselves. They're in, they're good. And then it's like, oh, it's about to freeze. I hope my plants survive. This is what my front yard is looking like right now. The winter freeze didn't affect it too bad. My main agave survived, which was the main thing I was worried about. Mostly everything survived except for the back row of jasmine. I think it's called jasmine. The more like leafy bush plant that I had going along the back row completely died. And so I had it completely cut back. So I'm waiting to see if it's going to grow back or if I might need to replace it with something, but everything else pretty much survived. On that same note, I did also get 2 planters from Home Depot to put in my little entryway hallway thing. I got these 2 planters from Home Depot to put here outside my front door. I've just had these little lanterns sitting here and they are so dusty and dingy, and this one is broken. My whole entryway needs to be swept and zhuzhed up, definitely. But then I didn't think about the fact that that area does not really get any sun whatsoever because it's so blocked in and shaded in. So I was planning on putting real plants in there. So they're like the perfect size and shape to fit in these little corners here. I'll probably, you know, take that out, but I want to get just like some obviously plants to put in here. I don't have the plants yet. I think some type of succulent, some type of agave, something like that to just go with what I've already got going on in the front yard. But if it gets like no sun, I don't know if there's any type of plant that I personally like the look of that would do well in that spot. Y'all let me know in the comments down below if you know of any good plants that really don't need a lot of sun, because I don't know what I'm gonna put in those pots. I might have to do fake plants. So stay tuned for that. And while I'm at it, I need to get a new one to go in this plant because this did not survive the freeze whatsoever. She did. She needs to be replaced. Okay, moving on to the living room. Speaking of plants, I have had this fiddly fig tree essentially since I moved into the house. So for almost 3 years, like at least 2.5 years, I've had this fiddly fig tree. They are notoriously kind of finicky plants and I do not have a green thumb, but somehow it is still alive. She's hanging on by a thread, but she's still alive. But I realized that part of the reason why she's hanging on by a thread is probably because the pot she was in was way too small. So I went ahead and repotted it, trying to keep her alive, trying to bring her back to health. So I recently repotted her. This is actually the same brand as the 2 that I just put out front, but it's like a different shape, obviously, from Home Depot. So gave her some fresh soil and everything. So hopefully she'll start doing better. And I got a bag of polished black river pebbles because I currently have foil because Bougie likes to try and climb into the pot and try to use it as a litter box. And I was told if I cover the top of it with rocks, it would help prevent him from doing that. In the meantime, I've just been using foil, which obviously looks ridiculous, but that's just been like my temporary fix to keep him out. So hopefully, you know, the new pot helps her out. Hopefully I could keep her alive. But then I also got a new fiddle leaf fig tree. Honestly, she was kind of a backup for the first one because I thought that first one was about to die, but I'm trying to keep the first one alive and keep the second one just as a second one so I can have both of them because I really like how they look in both of their respective spots. So she's new and fresh and healthy. She also has foil, so she also needs rocks. And I just put it over here for now because I feel like the size and shape of this one kind of fits nicely over here. And honestly, she's kind of a backup just in case that one does end up completely dying. But fingers crossed. I really like the size and shape of this one, so I want to keep this one alive. She's literally like 8 feet tall, and these can be notoriously hard to keep alive. They are notoriously expensive to buy, especially in a bigger size. Yeah, she's special. I'm trying to take care of her better now. Hopefully this is enough rocks to cover it, and hopefully it works to keep Bougie out. I was told to get big rocks so that Bougie can't like just scoot them out the way, you know what I mean? And just dig around it. So, I don't know. I feel like that should be good. It looks nice. It like matches the pot and everything. Bougie, do not pee in my rocks. And then here's this other one done. And that was actually the perfect amount. I perfectly split the bag between both of these. So that worked out. This one you can't really even see the rocks because the basket is taller, but just like I said, try to keep Bougie out of it. And I've had it like that for a few weeks now, and I think it is actually working. Bougie is really not messing with the plants anymore. And then the other big update in the living room is that I finally got my rug. Hallelujah. I have been trying to get a rug ever since I first moved in. It has been, again, almost 3 years that I've been trying to get a rug in this space. I have ordered multiple rugs. I have tried them on in the space. There's been one thing or another wrong with them, having to return them, having to just, And with this rug in particular, I never even got it in the first place. I ordered this one, something happened with my order. I waited. They said it was coming. Then all of a sudden it's not coming, it's canceled, and I never got it. And I got mad and I didn't want to order it again until finally I cracked and I was like, well, that's the one I really wanted in the first place. So let me just go ahead and reorder it. And I reordered it and they finally delivered it. So I got it and it's here. So I finally got my rug that I first wanted like last year from CB2, and they brought it in, moved the couch, moved the coffee table, and put it right where I wanted it, made sure it was like super centered and straight and flat. And I've actually had it for a couple of weeks now as of the time that I'm recording this clip, and I really like it. It actually feels very like sturdy and like, I don't know how to explain it. I feel like it's good for kids and pets actually, because Bougie, as you can see, loves to be on it, and we haven't had any issues with like the texture of it, or you know what I mean? Some of the other rugs that I tried, it just felt like not only did I not like the way that they looked, but I also felt like they just weren't gonna be very durable or easy to clean. But I feel like this one is, and I like the pattern and the colors and how it kind of just ties in the black and white from the rest of the kitchen and the rest of the space. Don't mind how dingy my couch looks right now. I've been entertaining. I've had hella people over. That couch needs to be deep cleaned really, really bad. I also added another little vase into the cabinet because I had one empty spot left in that cabinet. I've been trying to fill it up with all white vases and stuff. Okay, good first coat. Y'all see the vision now? Okay, this is giving very much CB2, very much Pottery Barn, very much, you know, current modern aesthetic. I just need a little bit of paint. And I might even rearrange some stuff, but we'll have to see. Because I always like to make sure everything is balanced. Move, Bougie. Yeah, there we go. Not bad, not bad. So that's what this side looks like, and I think it looks really good with the new rug. I also kind of updated this table. It used to have like some different stuff on top of this table. I finally hung up my art piece. I don't know if I ever showed you guys that. So just to quickly go through everything in here, this art piece is a DIY. The big vase is from Crate & Barrel. Smaller vase is from Home Goods. The faux plants I think are from World Market or something like that, or Crate & Barrel. This marble tray is from CB2. The little objects on top are from At Home. This lamp is from Target. The table itself is from Restoration Hardware, and the 2 ottomans are from Target. The plant is real. The basket is from Target. The artwork is from Home Goods. The cabinet is from Restoration Hardware. All the things inside the cabinet are either thrifted, DIY, or from various places like Home Goods, At Home, places like that. The rug, like I said, is from CB2. The table is Restoration Hardware. The stuff on top is from At Home. The couch is from Z Gallery. The blanket is from Brooklinen. These bar stools are from CB2. And just as a refresher, I might as well show you guys and tell you guys where everything is from in this area too. This plant is real. The artwork is another DIY that I painted myself. My table is from Z Gallery. The chairs are Restoration Hardware. It looks like a set, but it's actually not. The table and chairs are from 2 different places. The stuff on top is from At Home, kind of a DIY, like the bowls are from At Home. And then I went and got some moss from Michael's and kind of DIY'd those bowls. And yeah, that is kind of the main space. And yeah, so overall, my whole living room, kitchen area is looking really good, if I do say so myself. Now, moving on to my office. This is probably the main room that I have made the most progress in since my last episode. And if you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen little sneak peeks here and there, like on my Instagram stories. So now I'm finally gonna show y'all like the full rundown. So I got some artwork for my gallery wall. So I ended up going to At Home and I actually surprisingly picked up a few things for my office. I haven't been having a lot of luck at, you know, places like At Home, Home Goods, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, like those typical affordable go-to places. For some reason, I just haven't been finding anything good lately, but I wasn't expecting to find anything. And of course, when you least expect it, that's when you come across some stuff. So I ended up getting these 3 pieces of art. I'm usually super picky about art because I like to make my own art and I don't want anything that looks too manufactured and store-bought and things that just really do not look one of a kind at all. I just don't like that for art. And a lot of artwork that is in places like At Home and Home Goods, honestly, to me, it's really cheesy and really just like commercialized. And I don't know how else to describe it, but I wanted to get pieces that looked like real art. So these are the 3 that I landed on. I honestly was not even sold on any of them, but I thought I'll get them. I'll kind of see how they look in the space, see if I like them, and if not, I can return them. I've been hoarding these prints and these frames over here for a while now. And then I also had these 2 canvases, which are canvases like DIYs that I did myself. So this one was a fluid paint, pour paint DIY. This one was the spackle plaster technique that I've used a lot on the other artwork throughout my home. This one is just a plain canvas with plain plaster on top, no paint, no nothing. It's unfinished. I meant to go back and actually like paint it and do more with it. But then I was like, well, maybe I like it plain. I don't know. So I have those 2 that I made, and then the 5 prints, and then the 3 new ones. So this is what I'm currently working with for my gallery wall, which is supposed to go right here above this seating area in my office. Other things that I think I want to incorporate into the gallery wall are these 2 things. Definitely this one. I just love this art piece. It's like a real handmade art piece that was made in, Haiti. Handmade by women in Haiti. And it's from this cute boutique that just so happens to be called Raven and Lily. And this was the first ever like art piece I ever purchased in my life. Like as far as like, you know what I mean? Like paying real money for a real art piece. It was $136, which for me at the time was like a lot of money for a piece of art, but I really wanted it and I still really love it. It's like paper mache, hand painted. They added the gold. So I've had this for a long time. It has traveled with me through my different living spaces, and I just think it would be cool to incorporate it. I do also have this one, which is not special. It's just from like Home Goods or something, you know, not handmade, not quote unquote real art, but still cute. And I'm thinking maybe it would be nice to like, you know, balance it out. So I have two of them, so it's not just that random one by itself. Looking at everything all together, I think I probably will not use this just because I feel like it's a little repetitive with this other canvas and I probably like don't even really have space for it either. So here's kind of a better configuration. I think the main goal is to kind of like balance it. You know what I mean? Like that thing is balanced by that thing. Like the black is all sprinkled through, the pink is all sprinkled through, nothing is like clustered together. You know what I mean? It's supposed to look random, but like not too random. You know what I mean? It's a calculated random. You guys might recall in my previous video, I actually photoshopped a picture to kind of see what the gallery wall could look like. Obviously, since then I've gotten more stuff, different stuff. So I took a picture of my current layout on the floor and I photoshopped that into my little thing to kind of update it. This is a really janky representation because again, like the rest of my prints are not even framed and like whatever, but it just kind of gives a general idea of, you know, trying to visualize how I want it, and I am liking it so far. And I also got some additional objects and little art pieces, as well as books for my shelf. Some are thrifted and some are from Amazon. I also picked up a few other little random knickknacks from at home, and you guys might think I'm crazy, but I bought this, I believe this is a T-Rex skull, dinosaur skull. It was $20, and you know, I don't know if it was worth $20, but I thought it was cool. And my vision for this, I have a vision. My vision is to spray paint it like pink or gold or glittery, like something really feminine. I don't know, I've just seen a lot of artwork where it's like something unexpected and then there's like a feminine flair on top of it. I just think it's cool. I don't know how to explain it. It's art, okay? Either you get it or you don't. But I really want to spray paint this like hot pink or like Barbie bubblegum pink, or like spray it with like glitter spray on top, like, and make it like super shiny and metallic or something. And I just think it would be a really cute little statue to put on my shelves in here, because my shelves right now are super monochromatic. Like it's literally white, black, and gold. And I didn't really mean for it to be like that. I wanted it to be more eclectic and have more color to it to kind of go with the gallery wall more, because you know my gallery wall is going to have like more color going on, so I want to incorporate more color on this side so it balances out. Something else to put on my shelf that also brings in more color, and this was like the perfect, literally it's the perfect color. Look at that. I mean, come on. It's just an hourglass little decorative piece. It's glass, so I gotta be careful with it. This was $16.99. I feel like at home is expensive. Like I'm always shocked by the prices. Let me know if y'all agree. Like I feel like it seems like it would be affordable and then it's really not. I got this little makeup brush holder. I mean, you can use it for pens, pencils, whatever, but it was marketed as a makeup brush holder and it's got the hot pink lips on it. I got this because I got this and I just thought it would be cute to have this in my office to hold my pens, because I don't really like the little things I have currently holding my pens. And then I also was just like, and if I feel like it's a little too tacky for my office, like it's just doing too much, then I'll just use it for makeup brushes in my glam room, because I don't care if my glam room is tacky. My glam room is allowed to be as tacky as I want it to be, because it's literally just a makeup room. And so then I also got this little pot. This is actually a plant pot, like it has a drain hole, but I just liked the color scheme and the print on it, and again I wanted it to like hold pens on my desk. Do you see where I'm going? You see, like, do you see? Let me show you. Do we see the vision? Do we see the theme? Like, it's not a theme, but it's a theme. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to bring in more of this to my office. This is what I currently have holding my pens on my desk, and I'm just over it. I'm over all the gold. Like, of course I still love gold. Like, we're not getting rid of the gold, but I don't want every single thing to be gold. And I just feel like I'm starting to have too much gold in here and not enough like other fun stuff. So that's why I wanted to switch this out. I also would love to get some new sets of markers and pens that actually are like a cute matching set and not just these random mismatched pens, because that's really bothering my Virgo soul, if I'm being honest. I want to get a new set of like Sharpies, highlighters, and pens that like are more aesthetically pleasing. So I'll probably order a new set of stuff off of Amazon or something. But yeah, so these I can repurpose elsewhere in my home. I can use them for makeup brushes. Can never have enough makeup brush holders. I'm just gonna put that there for now. She can go just like up here for now, I guess. Once I get more stuff, I need to rearrange these shelves. This guy, he needs to be painted. It's really light. Okay, I don't hate it. I feel like a lot of other people will hate it, but I don't hate it. You can see the difference. And also this, my wall color looks horrible on this camera specifically. I don't know why. It makes it look like such a nasty shade of pink, and I swear it doesn't look like that in real life. So this really isn't even giving you what it was supposed to have gave, but I don't hate it. I think it's cool. And we shall name her Chew Rex. Get it? Like chew bubblegum, chew Rex, T-Rex, chew Rex. No, T-Rexia. It's T-Rexia. Just got my Amazon package with the 2 books that I ordered. All in Good Taste by Kate Spade. It's like an entertaining book with recipes and tips for how to throw good parties and stuff like that. Recipes, 21 things to do with tomatoes. So this is a book that I would actually like maybe really read and learn something. I mean, read. I use the word read lightly. But what did I really get it for? I got it because it is a pink hardcover, just cute kind of coffee table book. And I just really liked the color of it. So that's for in here. And then also another pink book, classic Saint Laurent, Yves Saint Laurent, YSL, the Catwalk coffee table book. Once again, hardcover, cute shade of pink. This one's heavy. I also am interested in the pages of this book because, fun fact, I went to school for fashion design. If you didn't know, that fashion was my first love before I got into home decor and other things like that. Look how cute. They're 2 different shades of pink, but I wanted to incorporate like all different shades of pink just in little pops around my office. But yeah, this just has like a bunch of fashion photography, runway pictures. I already have 1 pink book here. I don't have any over here, but now you can kind of see where I was going with T-Rexia, right? Oh, that's actually like a perfect match. Look at me. Actually, I take that back. It's all about the balance. I want to put this one here. Maybe put this like this. Okay. And then this one can go here. And I want to get another one to stack with it so it's higher up so you can see it better. So that's kind of blending in just as is. I don't know. I'll probably keep messing around with it and keep rearranging it, but that's what it's for. You see the vision, you see the vibes. And then I went ahead and ordered a cowhide rug for my office. In my last video, I showed you guys a black rug that I ordered that I ended up really hating once I got it, so I returned it. There's a theme of me ordering rugs, hating them, and returning them throughout decorating this whole entire house. So I really didn't like that one, and I figured that I really wanted a cowhide just because I like the idea of having the irregular shape and just having it be more of like a cool, unique statement piece type thing. Just got my cowhide rug for my office. It looks cute from what I can see through the packaging. I'm just wanting or hoping that the sizing and everything works out for the space. The only real issue is this rolling chair. It really didn't work with the first rug that I tried to buy for in here because the chair would have had to been on top of the rug and the rug was like too fluffy and the chair wouldn't roll. So then I also just didn't like how that rug looked, but this rug, I really like how it looks. I just don't know if I'm gonna have that same problem with my chair. It's cute, and this is a faux cowhide rug. I used to own a real one back in my townhome, so I've had that experience already, but I picked this one honestly because it was more affordable and it came in cuter designs because it's not real. The real ones only come in like certain designs because it's a real cow, so they can only do designs that cows come in. I wanted something funky, you know, fun. I hate rugs. I do not like, I feel like I don't know what I'm doing with rugs. I feel like I never like any rugs. I feel like they never look right in the space. I always have had such a really big issue with rugs for some reason. Obviously it's like all wrinkled. The plan was to get rug tape and tape down all the little edges of it so I can straighten it out and like have it be taped down. And then I was hoping that my chair would mostly not even have to be on it, because I kind of want to like place it more over here, especially when I get my couch. Like I might even put it like slightly under the couch and have it be more like with the couch versus just in the center of the room, you know what I mean? But just first impressions, it's cute. Like I like it. I think it's a really cute pattern and design, and I think it goes well with like the vibe that I'm trying to do in here. Like the kind of cream off-white coordinates with the color of my chair. It's got the gold, it's got the black, which I'm gonna have like some black frames up here and stuff like that, and I have my little black details on these shelves. And I think just having like a funky cowhide in general just kind of goes with the funky eclectic vibe that I'm trying to do. So I do like it. I just don't know if it looks weird in the space. Does it look weird? I don't know. So yeah, I wasn't really too sure about the cowhide rug at first just because the placement was hard to kind of figure out, but I've landed on just keeping it kind of like diagonal pushed to the corner. And I think maybe layering another rug underneath it would look good. So it would be like the cowhide rug and then maybe like a circle rug underneath it like this. I haven't found the right like other rug to put with it, but we'll see. And then I went ahead and said YOLO and I ordered my custom neon sign. The neon sign is something that I've been thinking about, something I've been wanting for years, and I just couldn't decide if it was gonna be like too much, too tacky. It's really expensive to get this custom sign. Do I really want that? Do I really need that? But I was like, you know what? If I've been thinking about it for years, I think that means that I want it. And who cares what anybody else thinks? Because some people were telling me that it was gonna be tacky, but like, oh well, it's not your office, it's my office. So I just ordered this neon sign. It's through a seller on Etsy. These are the details. They had a nice website where you could like go and customize it and pick everything out and visualize it with this little digital mock-up of it. So I've had this saved actually for probably like a year in my wish list. And I never pulled the trigger on purchasing it because I wasn't sure if I really wanted it or if it was like the vibe I was going for. And I also was hesitant because it came out to be $470 for all the specifications that I wanted. And I was like, that's so expensive. But I've had it saved for so long. I keep looking at it, I keep thinking about it, I keep envisioning it, and I think, YOLO, why not? I really need something to go in this space. So I kind of taped off a roundabout of like the dimensions and where it would go. This is not quite exact, but I ended up ordering a 40 by 19 inch thing. So that's about like the size, like the width and the height of it represented here. Oh my gosh, y'all, my neon sign came way sooner than expected, but that's exciting. But I'm like scared because I'm like, I don't know why, I'm just like nervous. This thing was expensive and I did not get to see any actual pictures of what it was really going to look like. Okay, I think I like it. So this isn't like a true old-fashioned neon sign. This is an LED, so it's not like as fragile or as like heavy or whatever. This is the new technology of neon signs. So here it is. Oh, it's cute. I think the font's really cute because it's actually really similar. This is just a font that I chose that they already like had to choose from. This is not like a custom thing that I designed, but it looks like my logo, and my logo is just like my signature. This actually looks like my handwriting. That's why I really liked it. And I got the pink tubing, but it has like this plastic backing going around it, a little clear cord that needs to hang down, and then little holes to screw it into the wall. I like it. Okay, okay. It came with all this stuff and no instructions. I would think all you need to do is plug this like this. Oh, wow, that's cool. Oh my God, I love the color. Wow, it's so bright. I don't know why, I wasn't expecting it to be that bright. It's so cute, I love it. It does not show up on camera very well because it's just like very overexposed on camera, but in real life, it's a very like Barbie neon pink. Man, I wish y'all could really see how it really looks in person because this is not doing it justice at all. But it's really cute. So I can control it with the remote. Cool, so I don't have to like plug it and unplug it every time I want to use it. Oh, okay, it's dimmable. So this is at 20% versus 100%. Cool. Doesn't change colors or anything because I didn't get the color changing light. I didn't want that. All right, now I just have to mount it on the wall using these things. And it's gonna go right here. I think it's gonna be cute because it ties in the pops of like bright pink. Now you see where I was going with that. So I am attempting to mount the neon sign by myself. This is probably really a two-person job. Also, I don't know what I'm doing and this did not come with any instructions. I did see a YouTube video for something similar, so I think I kind of sort of know what to do. Okay, let's see. I've got the little thingies on there. Let's see if it lines up correctly. Okay, I think it lines up. I think I'm doing good so far. Now the question is, how the heck am I gonna hold this up when it takes two hands to hold and it takes two hands to screw and I only got two hands? You have to like screw these in, but it's like bumping up right up against the actual light. You see that? So it's like not wanting to screw in all the way because it's like bumping that. I just want to make sure it's secure because I don't want this thing to come crashing down in the middle of the night or something. It's all like plastic, so at least it's not like a glass thing. Like this thing is acrylic, like plastic. My desk is glass though. So either way, that would not be good if that came falling down. And it does have to have this cord hanging down, unfortunately, which is kind of annoying, but it's not too horrible, I guess. I wish it didn't have that, but ain't really no way around it. If I really wanted to like, you know, drill into the wall and like do all that whole thing, but that just would be doing the most, I feel. Okay, let me try to tighten it as much as possible, get the plug and everything hooked up properly, and then we'll see. Okie dokie, I screwed her in as tight as I could. I think she's pretty secure on the wall. I'm happy with the placement. I like it. I'm proud of myself for mounting it by myself too. This is what this side of the office is looking like. And now I have my remote control that I can use to turn it on. Yes, this is more what it looks like, kind of. It's like a true neon pink color. Like it looks very pink in real life. So this side of the room, like this wall, everything from this perspective is pretty much done. I would say I'm probably still gonna always mess around with what I have on these shelves. I'll probably just continue to zhuzh that up and switch things out. I think one last thing that I probably wanna get is a different lamp, just cause this lamp, it matches, but it's like boring. And I think I could get something just cooler. And I think we have a lot of gold going on over here, so maybe a lamp that's not gold would look better. And as for the rug, I think, well, as you can see, Bougie loves the rug. Bougie absolutely loves this rug ever since I first got it. He's like, this is my spot now. I don't know, maybe it's weird, but I think I've decided I like it like this. I just didn't really love the way it looked smack straight in the middle of the room. It just looked weird to me. So I don't know, right now, I like it like this. I can always move it. I can always like layer another rug underneath it. There's a lot that I can do. I like the rug itself. So we're gonna work with it some kind of way. This is how I have it for now. I was really happy with how the neon sign ended up turning out. Like I said, I was kind of like on the fence about it, but I think it's really cute. And I think, again, it's something that I can use in other spaces or just for content or just, it's just nice to have a custom LED sign with my name on it. I mean, it's my name. That's never gonna go out of style. It's pink. Clearly I love pink. So even if it doesn't live forever in my office, which I do like it in my office, I have no plans of taking it down anytime soon. But if I do decide to do something different in my office, I think I will still use that neon sign for other things. So I'm gonna still get my money's worth out of it either way. And I'm happy with the purchase. So after I got the neon sign on the wall and I got my shelves all situated, that side of the office was really starting to come together, but it was time for me to tackle the opposite wall of the office. And the main two things for that wall are the gallery wall of all the different artwork and prints and canvases, and then also the infamous velvet pink couch that I am still waiting on, and I'm still currently waiting on it. Spoiler alert, you're not gonna see the pink couch in this video because I still haven't gotten it yet. It's not coming until I think 2 more months. It was a really long lead time on that couch. So I'm still waiting on the pink couch, but in the meantime, I did wanna go ahead and get my gallery wall up. Okay, I'm trying to tackle my gallery wall and actually mount all this art up on the wall right here. I finally got these frames in for these prints that I've had for a while, so I went ahead and put them in the frames. I have one last print that I don't have a frame for, but I really want like a really pretty decorative vintage frame, like kind of like this type vibe. I got this from the thrift store. Like, I think I'm just gonna leave the art in there because I actually kind of like the little flowers. But I was looking for like a vintage frame like this that was big enough for this. I even looked online. I looked for new ones that are just vintage. I just cannot find the right kind of frame that I really want. I don't want another plain, simple, modern one because I already have like so many of those. I want more stuff like this, so it's more like, you know, eclectic and mix and match and has different textures, but I just have not been able to find them. So I think I'm just gonna like do a placeholder, like leave a space for this and then hang it when I have a frame for it. So I decided to use a hack that I've seen all over social media where you use some type of large paper, like wrapping paper, as a template. So I have my wrapping paper. I had to Frankenstein 3 pieces of wrapping paper together to get an area big enough. I measured the wall to see like how much space I wanted this to take up on the wall, and then I transferred those measurements to the wrapping paper and made little markings so I know like my little window, my box of space that I'm working with. And then basically you take your pictures, your frames, your artwork, whatever, and you lay them all out here, and you can like change it, rearrange it as much as you want until you get it right. And then when you get it like you like it, you trace it. So you have a template and you make little markings where like the nail would go to hang it. So you have like this whole template, and then you literally take the paper and put the paper up on the wall where it goes. Use that as your template, nail the holes through, and then you have all your nails in the right spot. I've never done this before. We're gonna see how this goes. Okay, here's what I got so far. It actually ended up being a couple inches bigger than the original space that I planned for. I have everything except for like these two prints I don't think are going to make the cut anyway. I need one smaller something to go right here. What I have is like too big and it throws off the balance. So I need to find like one more little something. I want something with black on it, because I feel like we need some black right here to balance out the black everywhere else. So either something with a black frame or something where there's a lot of black in the artwork, I think would look nice to kind of balance it. But I have my little non-framed things like equally spaced out. The gold is spaced out, the black is spaced out. You see what I'm trying to do? It's random, it's not perfectly lined up, it's all mix and match, but it's like intentionally done. And bougie, don't mess it up. So now I need to, I guess, like measure and make sure that everything is perfectly straight on the paper. And then I have to trace it and mark everything and transfer it to my wall. Okay, so I measured and marked the midpoint of the wall, like the pink chunk of the wall is this like the center point. I also measured and marked the center point of my template, you know, based on the outermost edges of how I laid everything out. Mark the center point, mark the center point. So now we just line up the center points. So we have the whole gallery chunk centered on the wall. You see where I'm going with this? This is definitely a 2 people, 2 step stools, and maybe a 3rd person to step back and help you. It's definitely not a 1 person, 1 cat job, but that's all we got. So, hey, I hung the neon sign by myself. It's still hanging. I'ma just wing it. But bougie, you have got to get away. Yeah, that's very crooked, but wow, that's large and in charge. Okay, I'm going to attempt to kind of level this somewhat. Okay, can y'all even see the outline? Do I like it? Do I want to commit and start putting holes in this specially treated wall? That would be a headache to try to patch holes and spot treat if I have to fix holes that I don't want. Okay, I'm officially hammering nails into the wall. I'm going straight through the paper template, and then once I get all the nails in place, I can just rip the paper off around it and the nails will stay there, and then I can hang everything up. All the nails have been put in their respective places based on how each piece needs to be hung, and try to make it level and make sure the spacing is right. We just go hope for the best at this point because I done made 12 holes in the wall. And if it's wrong, it can't be wrong. So that's too bad. So now, in theory, should be able to just rip this off. So when I had it all laid out on the paper, I took a picture of it so I would know. So I would have this for reference. And I can also refer back to this when it's time to actually put everything on the wall so I get everything in the right spot. So to my surprise, the gallery wall actually turned out how I wanted it on the first try. I was so nervous that I was not gonna be happy with the layout and I was gonna be putting a whole bunch of holes in my wall, trying to move and rearrange and rehang stuff. But I think the template hack really helped and really worked. And so I was happy. Once I got everything up on the wall, I was happy with it. In that one little empty spot, I still need like one more thing, and I might just, you know, kind of add to it around the edges. But for the most part, with what I have so far, I am happy with it. And I think hopefully now you guys can see the vibe that I've really been going for this whole time with my office. I really was going for an eclectic, almost maximalist, kind of a Hollywood Regency vintage mix of like a very flashy glam situation. Like I was never going for a minimal look. I wanted everything to be kind of mix and match, and you know, so you can kind of see that with the gallery wall. You can see that with the, you know, the neon sign being thrown in, the cowhide rug being thrown in. Like it's just supposed to be fun and funky and not like the rest of my house. I think people saw what I was doing with the rest of my house and they started seeing things that I was picking for my office and they were like, where are you going with this? But that is where I was going. This is where I was going. And I'm happy with it. And that's all that matters. I do really think that the pink velvet couch is really gonna like just add that razzle dazzle. Those two little pink chairs that I have in there right now, like whatever, I guess they're the right color, but the pink velvet tufted couch with some cute little accent pillows on it, I think that's gonna be really cute. Again, maybe adding another rug in there to layer with the cowhide rug. And then I still need to do something with that window. I wanted to do like floor to ceiling drapes just to really emphasize the height and the space of the room and just make it really dramatic. I'm not sure what color or what, you know, type of curtains or drapes I would want. I think I would keep it pretty simple just because there is a lot going on elsewhere on the walls. I don't think I would do a loud print or pattern on the drapes. I think maybe just a soft neutral color for the drapes might be the way to go. But yeah, that is my office so far. It's really starting to actually look like something finally, and we really just have a few more pieces, mainly just the couch that I'm waiting on, and then it'll pretty much be done. Finally. Now the final area and the main area that I know you guys are wanting to see the most, it's probably the main reason why most of you guys even clicked on this video, is because you want to see the backyard. You want to see the pool. That's the main update that you care about, but I'm gonna save that for a separate video. I'm sorry. It has to be its own video. It has to be its own video because I have obviously a lot to show you guys, a lot to update you guys on. I will go ahead and give you guys a little sneak peek here and here. But that's all I'm gonna show you for this video. Y'all will have to stay tuned for the pool video where I will go into depth about everything that has been done with that. Yes, the pool itself is done, but the backyard is not done. So there will still be multiple updates and probably a few more videos as time goes on to show you guys the full result. But do not panic, the pool video is going to be my next video. So if you are watching this right when this video comes out, just one more week, next Sunday, I will be posting the video all about the pool. So definitely stay tuned for that. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already so you don't miss out on it. Turn on notifications if you want to be notified when that video does come out. In the meantime, I hope you guys still enjoyed this video anyway, and I hope you guys are still enjoying this series. Again, if you're not caught up, I will link the entire playlist of this entire series up there and down below for you guys. But that's everything I have for this video, so I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.